winning streak.
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll run here with a rookie. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. But you look at this Bronco defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got one complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Smith going to move him around. Now Geno. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. 20. 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple first downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage. Was going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And able to get this out to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole that leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 in 2nd down. The Raiders at 500, sitting at 5-5. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Off of play action, here's Smith. And his throw is going to be incomplete. But you look at this Bronco defense. This unit, third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Down the left sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Raiders take over they're on 33.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. Right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
Now it's Smith. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 33 yards that time.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season is going on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
A shotgun snap for Smith. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that one makes it 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. To the 43, 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a 1st down. A short throw to Ingram. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Through 1 second quarter, 14-7 our score.
With the score, Broncos 14, Raiders 7.
Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. And from the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Throwing Nix. He'll air this one out from Mims. And this is caught. And they take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Marvin Mims, 42 yards. And the Broncos go up by 2 touchdowns. Lutz with the extra point. And it's now 21-7.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. In motion, the tight end. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Here's Smith. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long. Throwing now is Geno. His throw incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They snap it to Smith. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll work this down inside the 30. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. That's to Bowers once again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. Hands it off out of the gun. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now Smith. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are back within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. from the gun. They'll try to run it. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And it makes it third down and 2 yards to go. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So third and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. That is caught. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Nix to the air. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's second and 1 now from the 7. To throw is Nix. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So nothing doing there. And they'll be faced with a third and inches. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So third and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Evan Ingram, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Lutz will look to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
To throw is Smith. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Carlson able to put this one through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Do not kick it at 22.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. He's still on his feet. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great play there. His first rushing touchdown on the year as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup of 38.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
Play action. It's Smith. That's caught by Myers. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 103 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Here's a 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, Nix. They'll roll him out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Now it's Nix. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down. And here's a handoff out of the gun, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll fake it. Now Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
He'll try again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
A 3-yard loss. It's now 4th down and goal.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Bronco defense comes up big. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 115 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. After the interception, here's Smith. And his throw is incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position could get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hope it didn't come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Geno now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. To the air again, Smith. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Brock Bowers from 4 yards out. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you little piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you little piece, wanna see some more.
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels gotta change to your mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So